in the building and a lot of energy in this stadium.
Elliott off the tee. We're underway in Philadelphia. Returnable for Carter. Carter's got an opening, stumbles across the 30-yard line. That's where Houston will open up. DeAndre Hopkins was a question mark with an ankle injury. He assured us last night he would be in there, and he's in there. Alfred Blue gets the nod. Runs into a crowd. Forward progress will get him to the 36. They've got some veterans on this group. Play action. Watson fires too high. He was looking for the tight end, Akins. It's incomplete, and it's 3rd and 6. Houston towards the bottom of the NFL in third down conversions this season. There's an opening there for Watson. It closes up, tries to force it in, and makes the connection to the 40-yard line. Alfred Blue, but it's short of a first down. Nigel Bradham spins him down defensively, and the Eagles force Houston into a 3-and-out. Afternoon has not played this year. He's been out for 13 months after the torn Achilles tendon. The punt from Daniels. Sproles. He'll return it. The stutter step comes up short of the 25-yard line. That's where Philly will open up shop. Justin Reed on special teams. A 48-yard punt, 12-yard return. Fractured vertebrae. That's the back injury for Wentz. Not placed on IR, though. Play action. Foles gets rid of it quickly. Cannot make the connection. Alshon Jeffrey coming off a huge performance in that win over LA. 30-23. Running play. Not a whole lot there for Josh Adams. He's a battering ram. Working out of the gun. Fake on the pressure. Foles fires. Sliding grab made. It's Ertz, and it's right at the line to gain. Philadelphia will snap it. Fake it to Sproles. The toss. Working it to Ertz. So back-to-back catches. Brought down by Zach Cunningham. 2nd and 7 for Philly. To the ground. Adams through the hole. Crosses the 40-yard line and picks up 5 on the play. 3rd and 2. Again. Adams has got enough for the first down. Picks up 4. In his 3rd season from Texas Christian. Double tight end set. New set of downs for Philly. Foles again gets rid of it quickly. Sets it up for Smallwood. Oh, he got crushed. 2nd and 7 now with 9.5 to go in the first. Foles steps up. Soft toss is caught at midfield, and it's Ertz again.
Strong hands of Ertz hanging on.
Working quickly. 3rd and 3. Keep feeding it to Ertz. First down. 3 tight ends in this formation. On first down for Philadelphia. Foles. Deep shot. Looking for it all. Broken up. Jeffrey in a matchup with a veteran Joseph. Bill O'Brien now in his 5th year as the head coach of the Texans. They have to respect that run-pass option, but this was a running play for a loss of 1. Nothing there. And Houston 4th against the run. 12th play of the drive for Philly. This is a 3rd and 11 in Houston territory. Foles looks, rifles, coming back for it, will cost him the first down. Golden Tate. This would have been a 55-yard attempt. Elliott missed one from 53 yards away against LA. 4th and 2. Foles guns it, caught. Darren Sproles makes a move upfield, breaks away for the touchdown. The tank takes it in. 37 yards on the catch and run.
Well, he's done this 32 times in his great career. Look at this effort at the end. As he gets contacted here, and it's going to spin out of the tackle of the rookie Justin Reed and walk into the end zone.
Elliott on for the extra point. 13 plays, 77 yards. Play since 2016 against Pittsburgh. 3-time Pro Bowler and a difference maker for this Philadelphia offense. 7-0 lead. Right now, Rankin is in at left guard, so we keep you updated on the shuffling along the line. D'Onta Foreman gets his first carry of the season, and he picks up a yard and a half. Missed the last 4 games with a calf injury. Right now, they're in the nickel with Cravon LeBlanc. Watson out of the pocket, throws, and hits his man, DeAndre Carter. Carter was claimed off of waivers. He was a substitute teacher in Hayward, California, bouncing around practice squads and waiting for his opportunity. 5.5 to go here in the first. Watson, clean throw to DeAndre Hopkins. Now, Hopkins, we asked him about Philly. He said he really thought they could take advantage of matchups, and they hook up once again. Has pushed Maddox to the forefront, and he's been outstanding. Play action. Watson has time. What a throw! DeAndre Hopkins.
Watson perfect, 4 for 4 on this drive.
First down at the 21. Fake the run, plenty of time. Watson out of the pocket, tries to cut it upfield and takes a hard hit. I focus on what we can do. I don't get hung up on what they do. I feel like we're going to win our matchups. Foreman. On this drive, they've been doing it mostly through the air. 3rd and 11 for Houston. Watson steps. Watson will run. And boy, can he ever. Watson gets the angle. 9th play of the drive. 7-0 lead for Philly. Running play. Foreman could not get to the outside. He tried to hit the edge, but Rasul Douglas in run support. 2nd and 13 for Houston. Shotgun. Watson underneath. And he hits. Fast moving first quarter. We're down to 25 seconds to go. Alfred Blue in the backfield. And our first flags of the day against the Texans.
False start. Offense. Number 75. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Texans trying to lock up the AFC South with a win, and still with a chance at the number 1 seed in the AFC. On 3rd down, Watson skies it over the head of Jordan Thomas in the 29-22 win over the Jets. This is a 30-yard attempt. Daniel holds it. Fairbairn knocks it through. The Eagles in front 7-3. Returnable. Working the sideline. It's Austin Scott. Philadelphia leads at 7-3 here.
But that's the Dallas team that was shut out by the Colts.
Give it to Sproles. Breaking tackles is Darren Sproles. And he dives for a gain of 7. Penalty marker thrown at the 29-yard line.
Illegal formation. Offense. 5-yard penalty. 1st down.
There has been no tackle around longer than Peters. High throw from Foles to Ertz. So Vitae on that left side for Philadelphia, protecting Foles. Running play goes nowhere. Clowney sniffs out Sproles. 4 receivers set here. Dime package for Houston. They're dealing with some injury concerns on defense. Kareem Jackson, knee. Kayvon Webster, a thigh. Completion to Jeffrey, but it's short of the 1st down. He spun down at the 35. Cameron Johnston will punt it. And DeAndre Carter standing at the 15. From the 17. Carter could not cut it back. At their own 25-yard line. D'Onta Foreman in at running back. Foreman ridden down. No gain on the play. Hit by Trayvon Hester. The 11-year veteran, Chris Long, lining up for Philly. Got through the concussion protocol. Watson's pass deflected. Incomplete. Ryan Griffin, the intended target. It was tipped. Texans will go empty here. Watson from the gun. The toss underneath. Not going to be enough for Alfred Blue. So after those 2 long drives, Philadelphia and Houston each had one. Both teams have gone 3 and out. Ran out of time on the play clock. And looking at a delay here for Trevor Daniel.
Delay game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
Eagles have won 3 of their last 4 to stay in the playoff race. That lone loss came to Dallas. Daniel off the side of his foot. Flag is thrown. It does take a Houston roll and settles in at the 20-yard line, but a penalty marker is at the 27. Boot.
During the kick, holding, return team, number 41, 10-yard penalty, 1st and 10, timeout.
It's Bosby.
Coming back from that knee injury, now the back injury.
On a handoff to Josh Adams, and he picks up 4. And with Nick Foles has an option, team option next year at $20 million. So that really would only happen if he was looked on as the starter, if this Wentz injury was more serious. Right now, Foles has to be more concerned with holding on to the football. He lost it. Texans claim they've got it. 12 consecutive games.
That's 9 sacks on the season and another forced fumble. And then the recovery, the trifecta for Devian Clowney, and the Texans are in business.
1st and goal. Texans looking for the lead. Akins, the motion man. Watson, beautiful cut for the touchdown.
Watson with the run all the way, pulls it away from Blue, has a blocker out in front in Jordan Akins, and a beautiful move and a step through to the end zone. Really well designed and perfectly executed.
Set up by the Clowney punch out and recovery. Watson has his 3rd rushing touchdown of the season, and the extra point from Fairbairn is no good.
Backed them up to the 10-yard line. It wasn't long after that they grabbed the lead.
Fairbairn, just his 2nd miss of an extra point. Foles and the Eagles take over at the 25-yard line. Adams in the backfield. Fake it. Foles. That's a high throw. Over the head of Jeffrey with a penalty marker down at the 24.
Coming off the line of scrimmage.
Holding defense. Number 90. 5-yard penalty. Automatic 1st down.
Well, that is Clowney, who just made the big play on the previous series. Team effort. Kareem Jackson went into the locker room during that break. They're checking out his knee. Josh Adams runs into a wall, and it's Clowney and Cunningham. Loss of 2. Mid-40s, sunny skies. 2nd and 12 for Philly. A hole for Sproles. Darren Sproles accelerates to the 39, just short of a 1st down. Eagles trying to convert with Sproles flanking Foles. Floater. Sproles has got it. A perfect toss by Nick Foles. Sproles got separation from Cunningham. And a new set of downs for Philadelphia at the 30. Fake the run. Foles. Caught by Ertz. 5 catches for Ertz. 106 on the season. Out of the gun, they give it to Smallwood, and he dances for a few, 3 yards. 2nd and 7, 4 receiver set. Foles fakes the handoff, fires it underneath, and it's caught by Aguilar. Ertz goes 6-5 in motion. Handoff, trying to get the yard. They do not. J.J. Watt makes sure of it.
They got a touchdown the last time they went for it on 4th down.
This is a long 3 for Philly. Goddard goes in motion. On 4th down. Toss it. Goddard slips down. He thought he had the touchdown, but he does have the 1st down. Jumbo formation with 3 tight ends. Shotgun. Foles slings it. Incomplete. Trying to hit Sproles. Eventually decided to play football, of course. 2nd and goal. Swing it. Sproles couldn't catch it. 11th play of the drive. 3rd and goal for Philly. Adams in the backfield. Fake. Foles. He tosses it away with a flag down. J.J. Watt with a hit.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Number 99. Half the distance to the goal. First down.
Shotgun for Foles. Handoff. Adams hammers in for the touchdown. A flag down on the play. So the celebration for Philly will be short-lived.
Offense. Number 72. 10-yard penalty. Replay. First down.
Eagles trying to go in front. Sproles flanks Foles. And they ran out of time.
Play game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Coordinators did some work late last week in preparation for Houston. Fake it. Foles. Underneath, caught by Ertz. And he's dumped by Colvin just short of the 10. Shotgun for Foles. Fake it. Foles out of the pocket. Foles will toss it back in the end zone. Slapped away by McKinney. 3rd and goal for the Eagles. Foles steps up. Foles uncorks one towards the goal line. Zach Ertz in a crowd was not in the end zone. And now it's 4th and goal at the 1.
Goes at 6'3", and he's going against the 5'11". Jonathan Joseph.
4th and goal. Foles. Touchdown! He delivers to Ertz. Both on 4th down for Philadelphia.
Look how sharp that route is. We talked about his precise route running. Here's a beautiful example. Cutting to the outside, then sharply back to the inside.
Aspect. They're going for 2 here. And Foles will get tossed down by Clowney. Why 2 is going to be the question. Definitely connected with the face mask. They showed it on the big screen. You can imagine what the reaction was here inside Lincoln Financial Field. Elliott kicks it off. DeAndre Carter from the 1. And he's dumped at the 20-yard line. First down, Houston at the 20. Now trailing 13-9. Play fake. Watson on a line. Hits his man, Thomas. First down throw for 15 yards.
Edge that they have.
Thomas, a 5-time Pro Bowler with Denver. Running play. Alfred Blue is wrestled down by big Fletcher Cox. 2-yard pickup. 2nd and 8 here for Houston. We count it down to 2 minutes to play, first half. Off the fake. Watson throws to the open man, Akins, who gets out of bounds. First down. Blue in the backfield. Alfred Blue filling in for the injured Lamar Miller. Takes a hard hit and a late flag thrown from behind.
Who's it going to be on?
Personal foul. Defense. Number 37. Lowering the head to initiate contact. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
So they get Trey Sullivan. Launches himself.
Blue's lucky he wasn't knocked out with that shot.
1:49 to go. Line of scrimmage is now the 33. Watson gets out of trouble. Sets his feet. Throws. Deep ball. Too far. He does have a rushing touchdown. 2nd and 10 for Houston. Rush coming. Watson is hit. And a flag down. Brandon Graham came firing in on Watson.
And he wrapped his left arm right around the throat of Watson. Watch number 55 here. Watch his left arm.
From the 17, 5 penalties on each side. 1:39 to go, first half. Play fake. Watson steps up. Watson will tuck and run with a slide at the 14. Crazed at times. It's not a problem. 2nd and 7. Watson, a bullet throw to the sideline. DeAndre Hopkins.
Hopkins now 4 catches for 47 yards and that key first down.
1st and goal for Houston. Texans trying to regain the lead. Watson out of the pocket. Watson, 2nd rushing touchdown of the day. Deshaun Watson. Yeah, that's 2.
Man-to-man coverage by the Eagles. He sees the wide open spaces to the left side. Gets a little help out there from running back Alfred Blue, but this is no contest.
The extra point here from Fairbairn is good. Kick it off to Boston Scott with 1:17 to play. First half. And he drills this one through the back of the end zone until Super Bowl 53 here on CBS live from Atlanta. First down for Philadelphia at the 25. They have just over a minute to work with. And the connection is made.
On that Texan drive.
Foles. Quick hitter underneath. Smallwood the catch.
Do you like that delivery? A little sidearm shot.
Foles played varsity basketball as a freshman in high school. He said he was a big-time shooter, and the changing arm angles helped him as well. That one is right in the bucket for Aguilar, and a flag throw.
Yeah, it's coming back too. Holding.
Offense. Number 72. 10-yard penalty replay. Second down.
Yeah, that too.
Shotgun for Foles, and it negates a big play. Underneath, Smallwood. He's got a blocker. Smallwood working the sideline, out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Good block from Kelsey up front. Need 19 yards to get to Elliott's territory. Foles connects across midfield. Aguilar. Their defensive coordinator, Jim Schwartz, wouldn't even shake our hand in the meeting. First down, Foles. He hits Smallwood, but they are out of timeouts.
Aguilar was way down the field.
And that'll stop the clock with 10 seconds left. So the options are now a bit more limited. They need basically 7 yards on an out route. Or a toss here to Ertz, trying to get it on his own. He's slammed down. And that's going to do it. They're not going to be able to rush to the line. Get off to the rookie out of Louisiana Tech, Boston Scott. And he's going to take it out of the end zone. Scott is spun down at the 21-yard line.
Lastly, Alshon Jeffrey did come out of the locker room. He was dealing with cramps. He didn't look good, but he's back out here.
All right, on first down, Zach Ertz.
That's a fumble.
He lost the football. Philadelphia has it. Will be a memorable one for Zach Ertz. His team recovered it. Flag down as Josh Adams tries to spin on Houston.
Offside. Defense. Number 90. 5-yard penalty replay. First down.
They've split their last 2 games, coming off the win over the Jets. On first down, Foles flushed out. He will throw it incomplete. Here in Philly, you have that one pocket of sun. 2nd and 5. Foles on a give. Hard cut by Sproles. Sproles trying to get it to the outside, could not. And he gets chopped down by McKinney. 4-yard pickup. They've played in 11 games decided by 7 points or less, the most in the NFL this season, 5 and 6 in those games. Foles on 3rd and 1, catch by Goddard, and he will not get it. 4th and less than a yard. Adams in the backfield. Foles forces its way in up the middle. First down. Last year, the week before the playoffs, Peterson and Frank Reich came up with an offense that allowed him to play fast, and we know what the results were. Intercepted by McKinney in 4 games started this season for Nick Foles. Fake it. Watson stumbles, and he darts one to Carter, who's out of bounds.
For Watson.
Houston up by 3 on Philadelphia. 10:50 to go here in the 3rd. Running play to Foreman, and he is bottled up. Texans are 1 out of 4 on 3rd down conversions this afternoon. Toss it to the outside, caught by Carter. Brought down shy of the 40-yard line. Trevor Daniel will boot it. Not much of a rush. Daniel end over end. Sproles fair catch brought in. Eagles will go empty here on first down from the 12-yard line. They trail 16-13 here in the 3rd. Foles. High pass. Jeffrey's got it. After the catch, Alshon Jeffrey out of bounds. Dehydrated in the first half. Jeffrey is back. 2nd catch of the day. Foles now 263 yards, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Philadelphia in Houston territory. Foles tosses it to Sproles. And the Baltimore victory. That defense is just playing at a ridiculously high level. Foles to Richard Rodgers, who accelerates for a first down. On a give, Sproles has nowhere to run. Playing on a 1-year deal. He was part of the miracle in Motown with Aaron Rodgers. The Hail Mary. Foles. He tosses that one high with a flag down at the 31.
Holding. Offense number 88. 10-yard penalty. Second down.
Of capital. But it permeates around his team. Bouncing off a tackle. Jordan Matthews tried to circle out of trouble. 3rd and long. Motion man Aguilar. They'll go run here. And going down is Adams. And Evan, that would mean Jonathan Batamosi will see time at corner. 47-yard attempt for Elliott. Tie game.
Not much under the hat either.
Elliott kicks it off after the field goal, and Carter will return it from the goal line. The former Eagle dives to the 29-yard line. Texans with a first down, 5:26 to play in the 3rd. We're tied at 16. Deontay Foreman is in. Fake it. There's an option there. And Watson, none have had a first-round bye, though. Flags down.
False start. Offense number 75. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
2nd and 12 after the penalty against Rankin. Out of the gun. Watson, pocket collapsing. Watson, soft toss to Demaryius Thomas.
Remarkable.
New set of downs for Houston. They are getting no push in the run game. So they still have rollover minutes month to month?
Apparently.
Play fake. Watson steps up. Watson darts out of the pocket, slides at midfield. It's short of the first down. They're going to mark him just inside the 50. Just looking at the numbers, Watson has 6 carries for 35 yards, 2 touchdowns. Foreman has 6 carries for 1 yard. 3rd and 2. Watson looks. Watson, high throw over the head of Thomas. The rookie out of Tennessee, Trevor Daniel, will punt it. Short kick and angled towards the sideline, out of bounds. Foles making sure everybody's on the same page here as the Eagles take over at the 17. Foles steps up. Foles delivers. Deep one-on-one. It's caught! Aguilar! Bye-bye! Touchdown! Eagles! 83-yard bomb!
And this is a thing of beauty. High arching, stepping up in the pocket, and letting it go for all he's got. Gets behind Matthew, and see you later. What a throw by Foles. Longest play of the year for the Eagles, and just what they needed at that time.
Extra point is right down the middle. Matthew was inches away from knocking it free. Carter dumped short of the 30-yard line. Trying to win the AFC South with a victory today. Watson out of the pocket. And Watson is hit. Good range. Watson, pump and throw. Good find. And it's DeAndre Hopkins with a first down. 50 seconds to go in the 3rd. Deep drop. Watson uncorks it to Ryan Griffin. First down for Houston at the Philadelphia 46. Watson shuffles to the side and tosses it to Hopkins. Line of scrimmage is the 31. Quick toss to Hopkins. Flag is down on the catch and curl. A second flag comes in as he's dropped at the 30-yard line and now goes down in a heap.
In the back, offense number 70. 10-yard penalty replay. First down.
Sacramento State, who's bounced around a number of practice squads. They'll be focused in on Minnesota, what the Vikings do over the final 2 weeks. Vincent Smith is also in, out of Livingstone College. Watson pass is nearly intercepted. Watson loses the ball on the sack. Scooped up by Fletcher Cox. And the Eagles take over. They're stealing the football away from the opponent.
And that's exactly what they did. And Chris Long is proudly wearing it.
Flag down. Ran out of time.
5-yard penalty. First down.
Do they wash that thing?
Do they share it?
I think they share it. They only have one. 1st and 15. Fake it. Foles. Great hands. Aguilar. They just needed a shot of rum for Jobu to make it complete.
That comes later.
Adams on the circle. And he's brought down at the 30-yard line by Colvin. Not just the current scoreboard, but down the road potentially for the Texans. Foles on the toss to Golden Tate. Storyline for Foles in 2019 and beyond. It's an audition for the rest of the league to take a look at with Foles. Sproles on a spin move. Flag down as Sproles is dumped at the 21-yard line. J.J. Watt may have jumped. John Parry will make the call.
Offside. Defense, number 99. 5-yard penalty, replay. Second down.
It's been a fun ride for the Texans, but they're trying to avoid a loss and a 10-5 record. They stack up Adams.
And well in field goal range.
403 total yards for Philadelphia. 3rd and 3 for the Eagles. Foles. Floater. Caught by Ertz. Zach Ertz. Oh, what a play. Touchdown, Eagles. Number 2 for Ertz.
Well, he got a big block there by Alshon Jeffrey. That was pass interference on Jeffrey as he was blocking on Justin Reed down the field, but Ertz doesn't know any of that. He's just going to break tackles from the 11-yard line now. He puts his head down and gets all the way to the pay dirt.
And it's 403 yards for Foles.
And another missed extra point.
Oh, wow. Touchdowns and 1 pick. Philadelphia now in front 29-16. DeAndre Carter, he got hammered.
For a touchdown this afternoon.
And the Texans are down 13 after the missed extra point by Elliott.
Wide open, Ertz goes in for the score, and the officials missed it.
And Jeffrey got injured on that play as well, so we'll keep an eye on that. DeAndre Hopkins, see if Watson gets his tight ends more involved here. Griffin, Akins, Thomas. Watson throws it underneath, caught by Carter. And Motors for a first down. Catch and run of 11 yards. Move the chains. Division II Limestone in Gaffney, North Carolina.
Do they play Slippery Rock?
We'll have to check. They're the Saints, by the way. And he's brought down.
And the Houston Texans have got to start thinking about getting the ball to their tight ends, as Hopkins is going to draw a lot of coverage.
Watson out of the pocket. What a pass. DeAndre Carter. Remember, he was with the Eagles earlier this season. They picked him up off waivers. Watson to Blue. Philadelphia Eagles put up 30 points last week in a win over Los Angeles. They have 29 today against Houston. Texans only allow an average of 20 points per game. High toss. Neither team has run the ball effectively here today. 52 rushing yards for Houston, 32 for Philly. Watson is dumped. Watson, step and throw. Caught by Blue, short of the first down.
When you break Sonny Jurgensen's record, that is saying something.
You're doing something right. Give it to Adams. And he is dropped as he crossed the 25-yard line. Texans are home for Jacksonville next week in the regular season finale. And the injuries, a huge issue. Dallas Goedert for Foles is 428 yards, his personal high. He's got 427 now. Adams sticks the helmet down. The ball comes free, knocked around, and Houston's got it. Foreman in the backfield, 6 carries, 1 yard. Watson trying to push it to the sideline. They've been held to 257 yards of offense. There's a 200-yard difference between Philadelphia's output and the Texans. Watson to Griffin.
Turnover, now 15-yard penalty.
Defense, number 34. Contact to the defenseless receiver.
Yeah, you're right, Ian. Watch the head of LeBlanc.
And flags everywhere.
False start. Offense number 73. 5-yard penalty. First down.
So there was that moment where the official was trying to determine which way they were going to go.
Oh, what a catch.
DeAndre Hopkins, incredible hands, all in one play. 2nd and 1 for Houston, still alive here. Hopkins working the sideline. From the gun, Watson out of the pocket. In pursuit, Watson finds the open man for the touchdown. Deontay Foreman.
You talked about J.J. Watt saying that the Texans find a way. Well, they're finding their way back into this one. They get the fumble recovery, and then in a couple of plays later, Watson mobility and arm strength, and Deontay Foreman for the score.
And the extra point, Fairbairn knocks it through. A huge fumble.
He's my most favorite.
Yep. Kickoff Fairbairn. It's a short kick. Scott from the 10-yard line for Philly. Scott slowed down, and Scott rumbles to the 45. Fairbairn had to get in there. Remember, Alshon Jeffrey was hurt on a prior possession. 2 catches, 63 yards for Jeffrey, 52-yard grab. 2nd and 8. Foles. Aguilar with a catch, short of the first down. You get a first down here, it's worth 2 minutes of clock for Philadelphia. This is a 3rd and 3. Motion man Aguilar. Sproles shifts to the backfield. Foles on 3rd and 3, stands in the pocket, throws, incomplete. Golden Tate, the intended receiver. Johnston kicking to DeAndre Carter. Try to pin them deep. The bounce, and it dies. The question, was there contact when he was in the end zone?
Yeah, lack of communication here. Hall's got a shot there.
Yep.
Yeah, it's touched there with Reynolds in the end zone. Keep your eye on number 10 if you're the Eagles.
The Texans have done this all year, coming from behind. Dump off. Foreman gets out of bounds. The Texans have walked a tightrope, and they usually survive. Watson out of the pocket. Flag down as Watson runs for the first down.
Illegal contact. Defense. Number 32. 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Watson is met from the side. Couldn't break away from Chris Long.
He got to the quarterback.
Texans trying to move quickly here. 3:27 to go. Watson, a low throw. He will figure out a way to get it done on offense.
Well, the luxury here is it's 3rd down. They'll obviously go for it on 4th down as well.
3rd and 11. Watson steps up, spins. Watson somehow upright. Watson tosses downfield to Jordan Akins.
Wow.
He is a magician. 2:48 on the clock. Foreman in the backfield. Oh, the ball came free. And recovered by Nick Martin.
They shift Hopkins to the far side against the rookie, Maddox.
Watson steps, throws, end zone. Smith He's in. Touchdown.
This is just his second catch of the year. Knee is down. Does he have control? And apparently so. The concentration, he collapses down, gets that knee, and just before it slides out of the back of the end zone.
Just extraordinary what Deshaun Watson is doing. Fairbairn. He's got it. Houston takes the lead. 69% of the teams that won a Super Bowl go to the playoffs the following year. The kick. It's Boston Scott. And Scott out of bounds as we hit 2 minutes to play. Divisional round of the playoffs. Does Foles have some magic left? To the left of Foles on a 2nd and 10. Step and throw too high. Sproles in the backfield. Foles, rush coming. Rifles, caught at the 30. Alshon Jeffrey climbs the imaginary ladder, and Foles is down.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense, number 90.
It is Clowney.
15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
It appears to be more of getting the wind knocked out of him from that helmet to the chest area. Again, looked much better, and he wants to get back in this game right now.
Sudfeld hasn't thrown a pass this year. Fires to the sideline. Incomplete. Still needs 17 yards to get Elliott a legitimate opportunity. 1:34 to play. 2nd and 10. Foles back in. Foles lofts it. Incomplete. 1:29 to play. Eagles trailing Houston by 1. Foles, protection holds up. Foles, perfectly thrown to Ertz. It's a first down. 471 passing yards. Foles. Oh, he tried to lead Sproles. That play has worked on a couple of occasions today. Running play. It's Sproles. He's got room. Sproles makes a cut and hit from behind. Foles from the gun. It's a running play. Sproles goes down low to get back to the line of scrimmage. DJ Reader is in there on 2nd down for the Eagles. The run to Sproles and angles towards the left. So that answers the question, Dan, where Philadelphia wanted the football. Jake Elliott sweeps the leg. He's got it. That's a winner. The Eagles, playoff hopes still alive. Jake Elliott sticks it from 35 yards away. Eagles 32, Texans 30. Your final